You got charged 150 for late fees?
I'm sure. It's just been so frustrating because not even only that, I had a zero balance back in November. And then they made a mistake and counted me for $1,000. So when I looked up again, I had a balance that I thought was clear. So then comes the late fees, and no, you can't sign the lease. And it's just,
But did you not have a balance?
They made a mistake. No, I paid my rent, what I thought was all of it, what was on the thing. But they made a mistake after I came to court and said that I paid $4,000 when I only paid $3,000. And then so by them putting that balance on after the court date, that it just started a snowball effect.
I don't believe in my discussions with the public defender's office, this is something that they're opposing. The house arrest at the uncle's address on Ingalls, so it would be a GPS tether with house arrest. Commander Shipakasi from the jail has been, or is currently in communication with the deputy chief at Ann Arbor Police and working with the uncle to have Ann Arbor Police go through the residence prior to the defendant being tethered there to ensure there are no weapons in that home. And I believe that we would allow the defendant has medical.
Before we dive in, just a quick note. This commentary is created for educational purposes, designed to help those who may be confused or curious about courtroom processes. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to skip ahead. But for those who want a deeper understanding, stay tuned, because this hearing gets intense fast. What looks like a routine court session quickly turns into a deep dive into housing law, bond conditions, and accountability. We're seeing judges balance compassion with procedure, defendants navigating confusing financial records, and attorneys walking a tight legal line. Pay close attention here. Small details about payments, judgments, and timing are about to matter in a very big way.
Appointments at CMH and a doctor, we can figure out those details, but we would allow for release to verified medical appointments from the Ingalls Road address.
That's correct, Your Honor. We'll figure out the details and present an order to the court.
Well, you'll figure out the details of the appointments.
We have the appointments in the address. 2 at CMH and 1 with a Dr. Connolly, whose office is at 3300 Washington Avenue right now.
But are those regular appointments, so they're going to occur at a particular time, or what?
Through today, for the next week, we know of these appointments. But once he's seen, we don't know when he will be seen again or scheduled again. They're intake assessments.
Thank you.
And my understanding.
That's right. What did you hear?
I'll go sit down.
No, oh, no, you're fine. I'm just saying. I knew somebody knew something more than most.
Of course. Usually in my experience, if we allow for them to, there can be an aspect where the defendant is communicating with community corrections.
Correct.
If this particular doctor, I know appointments change and things like that. We don't need to have an order reflecting every single appointment. But the people we would have no problem provided they are verified with the defendant seeking the treatment at CMH and with his doctor.
All right. So just so that I'm clear, the request for the increase in bond, the monetary amount, is withdrawn.
They're no longer making that request.
The request for exclusion zones is not needed only because he'll be under house arrest.
Right.
All right. And then, what did I say the other one was?
This is a critical bond argument, and the defense is hitting every legally relevant factor. No missed court dates, strong community ties, property ownership, family responsibilities, and no flight risk. Notice how the attorney carefully reframes detention as pretrial punishment, which courts are supposed to avoid. At the same time, he acknowledges the strength of the evidence because credibility matters. So here's the real tension. Is bond meant to ensure court appearance, or is it quietly becoming a pressure tool when someone simply can't afford it?
All right. So really, the second one is just a modification of GPS tether to a house arrest.
House arrest, correct.
All right.
And Brandon Casey from Community Corrections was already sending me messages that they're aware of this address and they can.
They're aware of the Ingalls address?
Correct.
All right.
Your Honor, we've also spoken to the owner of the 110 North Ingalls address, and he has consented to the police search of his home for weapons.
All right. And that's a single.
It's an apartment. It's an apartment.
It's an apartment. Council approach.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Timothy Crocco, P59214, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff for attorney of record, Butchert.
Roderick Casey, it's usually his mother that shows.
Neither one of them checked in today.
Neither one of them checked in. What are we doing on this case then?
Your Honor, we're ready to proceed to request a judgment. This is a non-payment of rent case.
All right. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Current rent to retain, Your Honor, is $11,243.59. Costs of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $11,413.59. Requesting a writ to issue after Monday, March 9, 2026. Partial payment would not prevent issuance of the writ.
I think you mean February 9th.
February 9th. Thank you.
Judgment to the plaintiff that is by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Blue Heron Point versus Crystal McKinsey.
Again, Timothy Procco for the plaintiff.
Yes, she is. Your name? All right, what is plaintiff's name in this case?
Your Honor, this is also a non-payment of rent case. Current rent to retain is $6,885.90. Cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $7,055.90.
Ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So I paid the $1,750, the last court day we had. And I was gonna pay a payment of $1,000 today. If they can give me more time, I would like it, but at this point, the late fees and the month to month that they promised to take off after I pay is more than the rent. So I didn't get it.
How much is the month to month?
They're charging me $350 from month to month and $150 twice a month every time I'm late. So $100.
$150 late fee?
Yes.
$300 late fee?
Yes, sir. $150 after the 3rd and $150 after the 8th.
Whoa.
So if I was,
Just hold on.
okay.
I'm showing a late fee, Your Honor. There's a late fee of $75 on the 5th. Another late fee of $75 on the 10th.
Those late fee is just $150 a month, or is it $300 a month?
So I wish I could have brought my ledger because they went $150 on me. It was at 1.75, but they did move it to $150.
So it looks like the total monthly late fee, Your Honor, is $150. There is a $300 month-to-month fee that was applied. That is correct. Each month, there's a $300 month-to-month holdover fee that's applied to the ledger.
May I speak?
Yes.
And that's because in September, I had a balance, even though my rent was paid. With the late fees, it's considered a balance, so I'm not allowed to sign my lease every time it's a bit of a balance. So this is why this is accumulating like this. I can pay this by March the 1st, but if it's gonna just accumulate, I'd rather cut my losses and move on.
You're sure that you got charged 150 for late fees?
I'm sure. It's just been so frustrating because not even only that, I had a zero balance back in November. And then they made a mistake and counted me for $1,000. So when I looked up again, I had a balance that I thought was clear. So then comes the late fees, and no, you can't sign the lease. And it's just,
But did you not have a balance?
they made a mistake. No, I paid my rent, what I thought was all of it, what was on the thing. But they made a mistake after I came to court and said that I paid $4,000 when I only paid $3,000.
This ruling shows how judges walk a legal tightrope. On one hand, the court openly recognizes the defendant's work history, family ties, and lack of serious prior offenses. On the other, the judge repeatedly emphasizes how compelling the evidence is, especially with controlled buy footage. That matters because strong evidence increases incentive to flee, at least in theory. By landing at a $5,000 cash bond, the court splits the difference, granting relief, but still keeping serious pressure on the defendant. This is judicial discretion in real time, measured.
And then so by them putting that balance on after the court date, that it just started a snowball effect. So I can definitely pay.
Hold on a second. You were here on a court case.
Correct. Not this past
No, I
2 weeks
gotcha.
ago.
But
Correct. This was maybe back in November when I was late. 1 month.
Was there a judgment issued for a certain amount?
Yes, sir.
And you paid that amount?
Yes, sir.
And then they tack more on?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
And then I have all my emails asking them about this, but I can never talk with anyone. And another
Well,
another
right,
reason why I can't take it on the day that I say I'm going to take it, they're not always in that office where I live at. They run 3 properties. So okay.
Sometimes when you're ahead, it's better to be quiet.
Yeah.
All right. I'll adjourn this out to February 13th, 2026 at 3 p.m. Bring all of I want your ledgers, your payment, I want everything that I can, so I can take a look at it. Going back to that, you think that one case the judgment was November?
Oh, I know it was.
Hang on a second. Do we see a case? Was it filed in November or October? You don't know. That's okay. Do we see one? You do?
Yeah.
Does it show that there was a judgment on that? There was a judgment?
No.
There was a consent judgment entered.
Correct.
And what she's claiming is that they then added money after that.
Correct.
Pull that file, bring it in with it. We'll deal with this on the 13th. How's that?
Yes.
You have a great weekend.
Thank you.
That's called the case of Harvard Cove versus Joan Davies.
Timothy Bracco appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Today's hearing highlights the real pressure points of housing court, where strict legal rules collide with real-world financial hardship. We saw adjournments used as tools for fairness, consent judgments carefully explained, and judges stepping in when something felt off. These decisions don't just affect cases, they affect lives. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
Hello. What's your name?
I'm Joan Davies.
All right. Where are we on this case?
This is a non-payment of rent case as well. Total rent to retain is $3,143.80, cost of $170. for a total redemptive amount of $3,318.80.
Okay.
Go
My
ahead.
turn? Okay, thank you. Okay, so, I did get behind. There was a lot of reasons. I lost my job. I have some disabilities that I did not tell my employer about, and they affected me on the jobs. I missed work, so I lost it. That was back in November, actually. So I wasn't able to get caught back up. I have been in contact with Hawk. I had my interview with them yesterday.
Yesterday?
Uh-huh. And I did bring you all the paperwork.
Yes, I do see.
Okay, good. I've also been in touch with the Housing Bureau for Seniors, MDDHS, and then I'm also seeking assistance for seniors in Washington County. There is really quite a few resources that are out there. So I will be able, with Hawk's approval, I will be able to make up that difference because I know it's $3,000. And to keep this ever from happening again, I'm turning in my car to the bank, which will eliminate the high car insurance, right? My son and daughter-in-law are going to help me get a car, and then I'm going to go back to work. And that'll prevent this from ever happening again. So that's...
All right, so you're really looking for time to make sure we get answers on everything.
I don't have my second appointment with Hawk, yeah.
And this is the second hearing. She turned in the form. She's entitled to another hearing. I'll adjourn this out February 13th, 2026.
Okay, great. Thank you, Your Honor. Pardon me?
3 p.m. on the 13th.
On the 13th. Okay, great.
Okay, and hopefully we'll have an answer
Yeah,
to some of this. Thank you, ma'am. Harbor Cove versus Stephen Saxon.
Rocco for the plaintiff.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. What is plaintiff claim?
Your Honor, claiming rent to retain is $2,989.80. Cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $3,159.80.
All right, you're going to contact Housing Bureau for Seniors.
Yep, I'm working with her. I got the paperwork for that. I don't know if you received it or not.
Okay.
Her name's Madden Lidden with the Seniors Bureau for U of M Health Department. And I filed for assistance from Friends and Indeed. So I'm waiting to hear back from that. She's also, Madden Lidden is also gonna, and myself's gonna see if we can work a payment plan for some of the payment I owe with the council there.
Okay. So did you go through Hawk at all?
I did, but if you make more than $12.50, you're not eligible. So my job, I get paid more. So that was a
Okay.
quick
But
call.
you got, okay, gotcha. Okay. So, but you don't have answers from Friend Indeeds and
Yeah,
Housing Bureau.
I'm sorry. I turned in the paperwork last week. I'm just waiting to hear something from them.
Second hearing, I'll give you a shot to, let's see what happens.
I appreciate it.
February 13th, 2026, 3 p.m. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Haverhill on Clark versus Khadijah Sissi.
Again, Your Honor, Timothy Procco for the plaintiff.
She is not checked in. If you've been sworn, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Requesting entry of default judgment for possession only. Current rent to retain $3,049 even. Cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $3,219. Asking for the review after Monday, February 9, 2026. Partial payment will not prevent issuance of the writ.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession redemption amount in the amount requested with the writ issued in 10 days. Haverhill on Clark versus Sherelle Gamble.
Timothy Procco for the plaintiff.
She did not check in. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would request entry of default judgment for possession only. Current rent to retain is $9,911. Cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $10,081. requesting a writ date, February 9th, 2026. This would not prevent issuance of the writ.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issued in 10 days. Haverhill on Clark versus Cameron Griggs.
Timothy Proctor for the plaintiff.
Your name, sir?
Cameron Griggs.
How much is the claim?
Rent to retain is $11,871, cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount as of today of $12,041. Mr. Griggs and I have had the chance to discuss, he discussed with my client in advance of today as well, with the court's agreement. We have agreed to enter into a consent judgment for possession only for that amount, for the balance to be paid over several payments, Your Honor, if I may itemize those for you at this.
Yes.
Mr. Griggs has agreed to timely pay his accruing rent going forward, and he is going to additionally pay $1,500 on each of the following days: February 6th, February 20th, March 6th, March 20th, April 3rd, April 17th, May 1st, and then a final payment of $1,541 on May 15th. We've discussed waiving the 56-day rule with respect to the judgment. In the event that any payment is missed, we could pursue an order of eviction after Monday, February 9th, 2026, again, in the event any payment is missed.
Sir, is that a correct statement of what you've agreed to?
Yes, sir.
You think you can get that done?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you sign off on that? Do you have any questions regarding anything contained on that judgment?
No, sir.
All right. All right. Sir, because you're unrepresented by counsel and you're here and entering into a consent judgment, I do have to apprise you that you have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some confusion, some misunderstanding, some right you didn't assert regarding this claim by the plaintiff in this case, you have to file that motion within 3 business days. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't mean I'd grant it, but I'd at least take a look at it and try to address whatever issue you may have. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
For the benefit of the court, if I may, I did discuss the MCR 4.201J rights with Mr. Griggs, which is why I checked the box. I didn't want you to think that without discussing.
No, you didn't check the box. That's why I said it.
Okay.
So,
I thought I did.
okay. All right. All right. You're all set, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Haverhill on Clark versus Talib Mahan.
Timothy Proctor for the plaintiff.
They're in Zoom. Talib Mahan.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
All right. I need a camera. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. What is the claim in this case?
Current rent to retain is $1,852.32, cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $2,020.32.
All right, folks, how are you going to get that paid?
So, we got contacted with DHS to help them pay. So they're gonna have a payment plan with the clerk and see if they can finish paying it off.
So DHS has said that to you?
Yeah, they contacted them. They got an application to finish it and send it back to them to be able to approve them for help.
When you say they, who is they?
My parents, my mother and father.
Okay. Have you guys contacted SOS or Hawk?
No,
Is there a reason why you didn't do that?
because we contacted DHS.
All right.
Good luck.
Those are 2 different sources of funding that may help you.
They
Get this.
did leave a phone number. They said if you guys don't get approved, you will contact them and they will help you. But they said
Contact who?
Hog and SOS.
Okay, but you didn't call them?
No.
Because DHS, how many people are in your house?
My mother, my father, and it was supposed to be me, but I left, and they contacted Section 8, and they said they would change the application to where it's just my mother, father, and little sister.
Okay, are they on Section 8?
Yes.
Okay. And so, how much is their monthly rent?
237.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Two things. I'm gonna adjourn this out to the 13th, 2026 at 3 p.m. And then what I'm gonna do is if you can see on your computer screen, there's an individual named Amy. She's my court liaison. And I'm gonna put you into a breakout room so that what you guys can do is try to discuss what funding might be available to get this rent cleared up, particularly if they're on Section 8.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple. You're welcome, ma'am. And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Haverhill on Clark versus Kayla Ritchie.
Tiffany Proctor for the plaintiff.
She did check in? Oh, there she is. Your name?
Kayla Ritchie.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, rent to retain is $4,794, cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $4,964.
As of today, I am caught up on the payment arrangement that I made with them. I paid $16.11 today, and I paid $14.35 on the 16th of January. I have those receipts with me as well.
So how much did you pay on the 6th?
On the 16th,
Yeah.
$35.
How much?
$1,435.
Okay. And then you paid an additional how much?
$1,611 today.
Today? So you probably don't have today's payment, counsel, but
The last payment I have is from December 22nd.
I have both of the receipts for the 16th and today. I checked.
I'm just going to tell you, she did say, because she was here on the 6th, she was before me on the 16th, and there was going to be a payment by the 22nd, and she did say something about making another payment. So, I mean.
I did make those payments.
No, it's okay.
But I did check the website as well, and the balance is currently down to $1,748.
How much?
$1,748.
That's a huge difference from what you gave me.
It is. I'm showing a balance of $49,964.
I believe you. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. When's the next, how much is your monthly rent?
$1,489, I believe.
Okay, and so you're going to.
87, sorry.
So you're going to pay that when?
My grandma, she said that she would loan me the money so I can get that paid in time. And then I start a new job.
You're going to take grandma's money? No, go ahead.
Temporarily.
This is my business. Go ahead.
And then I start a new job on the 2nd. So on Monday, I get paid on the 13th, as well as I'm waiting for my tax refund to hit my account.
Oh, you got a plan.
Well,
You have all kinds of plans.
I do.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn your case out to the 13th.
Okay.
2026 at 3?
Yes.
At 3 p.m. Okay, hopefully they'll get that ledger that they're giving counsel caught up. You make your payment. Your February's got to be paid, but I don't mind mixing that in because it sounds like you have a plan to get that paid in time.
Yes.
All right?
If I may, Your Honor, if you pay it before the 13th, we'll dismiss the case.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get everything paid off by the 13th, the case goes away.
I should have it paid by then.
Okay, With grandma's help,
Yes.
right? Okay, all right. You take care, young lady. Have a great weekend. Court does call the case of Haverhill on Clark versus Myra South.
Timothy Rocco for the plaintiff.
Hello,
Hello, what's your name?
Myra South.
All right. And where are we on her case?
Current rent to retain, Your Honor, is $7,554.78, cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $7,724.78.
How are we gonna get this done? You went to Hawk and Jewish Family Services last time, right?
And SOS, correct. However, it has to be down to 3,000. I have paid 1,700 so far this month. And then,
When did you pay that?
so my most recent, I want to say, was maybe Monday of 1,000. And then it was 700, like maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
Okay. And how much is your monthly rent?
1712, I believe.
So if that comes off, then what's gonna end up happening, you're gonna be right at this figure going into February,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, when's the next time you can make a payment?
So I already made like a agreement with my leasing office.
Okay.
So every 2 weeks is when I pay. So my next payment will be next week of $700. And then I plan on getting my income tax and paying it off with the help of Hawk too. So I'm gonna try and pay
So, right,
much as
so
I
you're gonna
can.
try to get yourself under 3,000
exactly.
and then, okay.
Yeah. And then I've been in communication with, I want to say her name is Angela Johnson. And so she told me I need to at least come up with 2,000 because there's other organizations that could help. So that's what I've been trying to strive to do. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to adjourn her case out. Counsel, I'm a little bit concerned. This is now the second or third that has come up and said they made an agreement with the leasing office. And I'm a little bit unclear as to what that agreement is.
So it's a pay. Oh, you said, sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's a payment plan. So,
Right, but
okay.
So, Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah.
There's a form that the residents can fill out to request a payment plan. It doesn't necessarily mean it's been accepted.
Got it.
I'm aware of one today that's been accepted. The others have not, as far as I know. But if you're going to adjourn, sorry, that's what I know.
Okay.
well, no, don't turn on. Why'd you turn on him like that? Like he's trying to explain to me.
I was looking.
She's gonna take the hand down.
No,
Yes,
sir.
you just.
I don't want no parts.
Don't want to be treated like that. I'll stay at home.
Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
No.
Wow.
Your Honor, if you want to adjourn it to the 13th, try to work that out in the meantime.
I will. I'll adjourn it to February 13th, 2026, 3 p.m.
Okay.
You try not to pick up a case between now and then.
Oh, you know what? I have seen you so many times since last year. I was homeless all of 2024. I was pulled over in a park, sleeping in my park in a car, sleeping in a park in my car, found my pistol. I just dealt with you end of November. So I'm paying for. This is a whole stemmer case. I lost my job in the meantime. Now I'm back on my feet, and I just hope that all this crap is over and done with. And I love seeing your beautiful smile, but I don't like being here. I work midnights. I'm trying to get my business running, and I don't have time for this. So
it's like, I like you, Judge, but not.
But I don't, not for this.
Yeah, all right.
Have dinner somewhere, but I don't know. But okay, thank you so much.
All right, my dude. You
All right.
take care of yourself. Have a great weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
Oh, you involved too? Thank you. Haverhill on Clark versus Emmanuel Ware III.
Timothy Proctor for the plaintiff. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name?
Emmanuel Ware.
All right, take your hands out of your pockets, please. And what do you have, Owen?
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Ware and I've had the chance to discuss, we've agreed to enter into a consent judgment for possession only. Rent to retain is $10,860.60. cost of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $11,030.60. Whereas indicated he can pay that on or before February 9th, 2026, which we're requesting or have agreed is the writ date. Partial payment would not prevent issuance of writ. We have both signed the consent judgment if the court is so inclined.
All right. Is that a correct statement, sir?
Yes, sir. He signed it. You did. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And you can get that all paid by then?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were apprised of your rights to a 3-day, your 3-day
Yes, sir.
rights? Okay. Any questions you have regarding this?
No, sir.
All right. Court will enter judgment
Thank you.
in that amount for possession. Thank you. That it for you? I think that was it. Thank you, sir.
Have a great weekend.
You do the same. Syed Hussan versus Obey El Ahmad. Good afternoon. Your name?
Saeed Hussein.
Obey El Ahmad.
Yeah, last time I was here. So how much are you saying is owing on his account?
It's 1,800 right now.
1,800? I'm sorry?
1,800.
That's it?
That's it.
So he paid something?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
So I paid him $800 this morning. I plan on paying him weekly payments going forward, with the cure date being February 20th is when the last payment would be, with the exception that I could possibly receive my tax return before then, and I can cover the full balance if it is not already covered by then.
So you intend to have your whole balance clear by February 20th?
Yes, sir.
By February 20th, there'll be another 2,600 added to it, so.
Well, in February, he'll have something added to it.
Yes.
But you've accounted for that in terms of your payments?
Yes, like I said, I'll go ahead and pay off January's balance by the 20th, and then the 2,600 that'll be February's. That'll be cured via the tax return. That should come right around that time as well. So I'll be fully paid.
In that order. What we will do also is we will review it. We'll prepare a community corrections order so that everybody is straight regarding the GPS tether and exactly what's going to happen with that. All right.
So the court, so where my understanding is, it may be happening as we speak, but Ann Arbor we're sending officers to meet the uncle at the address.
To go to the address to make sure that there are no weapons, so that won't be a bar to the release.
Right.
We will get that over there, for those that are interested in his release. The tether's gonna have to be in place prior to his release from the jail.
Understood.
So, we will try to make that happen and try to make sure that if it's gonna happen today, it can happen today, otherwise it's not gonna happen till Monday.
Understood.
All right? Thank you, folks. Everybody have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It is not on. It is on now. S&C Holdings versus Pearson.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Tracy
Good
Thomas,
afternoon.
on behalf of plaintiff.
All right. Your name?
Lorianne Pearson.
All right. And did you have a hawk appointment today?
My appointment was yesterday, Your Honor, but my phone, got turned off. But I called him, I got it turned back on today, and I called, Hawk again, and my appointment's on the, 17th.
Your appointment's on the 17th.
Yes, it was yesterday, but unfortunately, I didn't have the money to pay my bill until today.
So you missed your appointment with Hawk. And so now your appointment with Hawk is 17th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well.
I have paid $1,000 towards, I paid $400 on the 13th and then $600 today.
So you paid $600 today. What do you have as the balance, Mr. Thomas?
Your Honor, we did, according to the property manager, we did receive $400 from Aid in Milan, but the $600 is news to me. What I have as a balance is a total of $2,260.80. That includes costs and the statutory attorney fee.
I paid it about an hour ago.
Okay, it just got paid an hour ago.
I'm sorry, right before I left for court. So,
all right, how much is your monthly rent?
it's a 1025.
1025. Okay, and so if I adjourn this out to the 13th, and that's still not good, your Hawk appointment isn't going to be by that point. How much are you going to pay between now and then?
Well, I did just start a job. I got laid off in November. I did just start working yesterday, but I have a lot of tickets I have to pay. So the 600 is pretty much, maybe by the 13th, I can maybe pay another 100 or two, but that would be the most.
All right. Because the problem's going to be, if I click over into the next month, ma'am, and you put 1,000 on top of that, you're going to be over the limit that Hawk would.
No, I'll only be at 24. Right now I'm at 14.
You're at 14. What do you mean?
1,400. 14.
Because you don't have the 6. They don't have the 6
Right.
in there. I see what you're saying.
Or that I was at 24 before the 1,000.
All right.
So now I'm at 14. In February will take me to 24. Oh.
I'll adjourn this out February 13th, 2026 at 3 p.m.
Okay, is there
Call Hawk back and tell them that your next court date is the 13th, and if there's any way they can move you up.
Okay. Is there any way possible I could do that on the Zoom? So if I work,
You can submit the form and then I'll make my decision.
and I do that at the.
Can get it at the front counter.
Great, thank you, sir. And I apologize for.
It's all right. You think that's it for you, Mr. Thomas? Thank you, sir.
It is, Your Honor. Thank you. Enjoy your
Appreciate
afternoon.
patience. You too. Northville Crossing versus Jerome Protiva.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sydney Fontanella, P863164, for the plaintiff.
Protiva, they are not checked in. You'd like to take a default?
This is a motion, Your Honor.
Is this there? Oh, I'm sorry, it is.
This is our motion. It's our motion for demolition. The defendant is deceased. Any interested parties have been contacted and have released their interest as well. We also received a release from the lien holder. And so at this time, we are asking that our motion be granted.
The plaintiff's motion to demolish is granted. Let me see if I have it.
There should
Usually
be.
I send. I would think so. Let me
If
just
not-
double check.
Yeah, if not, let me know. We should have one prepared and I can send that over with my judgments today.
I do not have an order.
Okay, we'll get that submitted.
All right, thank you. Court calls case of Northville Crossing versus Jelene Davis.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Zoom. Jelene Davis. There she is. All right, thank you. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, I believe that they have spoken with Ms. Dornbush from my office, and so, well, they actually spoke with my client who spoke with Ms. Dornbush from my office, and the plan is that they are going to pay $2,000 on February 5th, 2026.